Thailand has seen violence and political instability throughout its entire history. Former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra was ousted from rule by a military coup d'etat. Opposition groups accused him of nepotism and corruption. Yingluck won the 2011 election by a landslide. In 2013, Yingluck proposed a bill which would give blanket amnesty to civilian protesters from earlier political instability. This sparked mass protests by opposition groups known as Yellow Shirts. They called for an end to the dynastic rule of the Shinawatra family. The country's constitutional court removed the Prime Minister from office. The commander of the Thai army implemented martial law in Thailand. Commander announced a coup and seized control of the government. He added to martial law with a curfew, banned political opposition, arrested a number of politicians, and began censoring the internet and media.
Most of Thai free TV and radio are conservative because they are owned by the military, while some satellite TV are funded by political parties. And I believe that the leader of the protesters understand the fact that who controls the media controls the mind of the people.
We have to realize that the media are a very important field in the ongoing cultural struggle in the Kingdom of Thailand. Thailand is still very much an ideological society where propaganda is funneled through the media and especially the television. Both sides in Thailand's ongoing political crisis are harming the professional media.
The news divide in Thailand lies between what is reported on the country's 6 analog TV channels, 5 of which are owned by the government or the military, and what is delivered digitally through another 48 channels that are privately owned. And the two sides tell different versions of the story of the protest movement.
So you're seeing different factions, political factions, representing the polarization of Thai politics. And they're trying to establish their power through the media. Like the Blue Sky channel has clear connection with the Democrat Party. You have Voice TV, which belongs to the Shinawatra family, and a number of others, and a lot of them have clear partisanship to different political factions.
That doesn't just apply to the national media, it extends way into the provinces, into the other towns and cities in Thailand, where you'll find radio stations and TV channels as well who are affiliated to various political groups, and their only goal, their only purpose is to broadcast messages about that political group and to also spend a lot of time criticizing the opposition.
Thai junta leader Prayut Chan-o-cha lashed out at journalists on Wednesday, saying he would probably just execute those who did not report the truth, in the latest outburst aimed at Thailand's media. Last month, Prayut said he had the power to shut down news outlets. The former army chief said, "You don't have to support the government, but you should report the truth," telling reporters to write in a way that bolsters national reconciliation in the kingdom. Prayut was particularly critical of the Thai-language Midterm daily newspaper, accusing the paper of siding with ousted former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra and his allies.
And polarizing voices are using social media platforms like these to turn this traditional Buddhist kingdom into a nation of pro- and anti-government faction.
Military courts sentenced a Thai man and woman to 30 and 28 years in prison for insulting the monarchy on Facebook.
Experts say Facebook has been the most influential social site. Thailand's capital, Bangkok, was Facebook's biggest world capital hub, but it's Instagram that's been Thailand's #1 social media protest platform this year.
It just seems that the apparatus behind the anti-government protesters and the powers vested within the system seem to be willing to do anything within their reach to get rid of this government. And that just sets a really bad precedence for the future.